Hey, what's going on, guys? It's CoachGo here, back with another video. As many of you know, currently play in ECL, which is ESL Challenger League, one of the highest divisions in the world, the highest division in North America. And today I'm going to teach you how to get onto a team. You are going to go from having no friends, no team, nobody out there, to finding the formula, to finding your first team that will blossom into your career, leading you down the road to success, the journey that is going to take you to the highest level. So before we get in that, I do have to give you one message.
Thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Skins Monkey. They are one of the greatest and easiest to use CS2 trading sites out there. You can swap out the skins you do not like for brand new ones that are so much more fresh. Even skins that are trade locked can be secured by adding them to your backpack. The greatest thing about the site is that you can buy skins for so much cheaper with a 35% deposit bonus when you use my code, CoachGo. Make sure to check out the freebie section where you can get a free skin just by completing tasks. On top of the bonuses, you also get a $5 bonus when clicking the link in the description.
If you find yourself at the bottom level where, every player had to be at one point, and you ask yourself, well, I watch all this professional Counter-Strike, I see all these guys, but where do I get my start? The answer to that question genuinely is, I want you to make a Faceit account and start playing on Faceit, right? I don't care how good you are, I don't care what level you are at. If you can play on Faceit, that is going to be where you can succeed and find the most success in getting people to be connected with, right? The one thing I want you to understand, at the end of the day, Team Counter-Strike, and this goes for any sport, any esport out there, is all about connections, right? Obviously you need skill, obviously you need to be a good player, right? But at the end of the day, connections will trump that every single time, right? Who do you know, who knows you, and what value can you provide in game but also out of game, which is so important. And if you can be a good person and have those good skills, through like personality, all these other kind of things, and just be a good person for your teammates, you're gonna find a lot of success, right? So anyways, how do we get on our first team? I want you to download Faceit and start playing Faceit, right? You're gonna suck, you're gonna be bad, but play Faceit, and your whole entire purpose is, yeah, at first you're not gonna have friends, but just start being positive and trying your hardest to be the best teammate, the best player you can inside of these games. Drop your teammates' guns all the time. Be positive, be happy. Don't overdo it. Don't force things, obviously, right? Nobody wants that overly weird person that is never stop talking and hyperactive and doing all these things, right? You got to just be a normal person and just provide value. What I want you to do is, one, learn from every good player inside your match. If somebody's out here farming, getting spray downs, destroying people, doing all this stuff, add them, right? Learn from them. Tell them bro, you're insane, nice job. Eventually, when you start adding enough good players and people that you think are also positive, right? When I tell you to add good people, I also mean people, right? Not just players, not just insane mechanics. I need you to add people that you think would be good teammates, right? Good people to play with, good overall humans, right? So that could be both skill wise or just person wise. So add these people, and maybe those people will give you your first break onto a team. Maybe these people will give you a friend of a friend that's looking for a player and needs a sub as soon as possible or something, right? All of these opportunities you are now creating for yourself. You're never going to get on a team just sitting there and doing nothing. The only way you're going to get onto a team is by proving to people that you are a reliable, consistent person that has what it takes to learn and get better, right? When you're first starting out, you don't need to be the seasoned sharp player. You don't need to be playing Twists or Elige or whoever it is, right? You just have to be you, right? And so for a lot of us, the path to our first team is actually going to be creating a team with our friends, right? And what people get wrong a lot of times is they try to create their first team and just try to win everything, right? They're like, I need the best players, I need all this stuff. Dude, that is not the purpose of your first team. I'm going to give you some real advice right now. Your first team is to develop yourself and grow with that. There is very rarely any players that their first open team ever went on to make pro league, do all these things. I don't even know if that ever has happened with 5 players first season. Your first season is to develop yourself and to learn what it takes to be a good teammate and to start getting that experience. Experience is everything. Look at your teams as jobs, right? You have this experience that you've played open, right? Your team might have gone 4-9 or however many games there are, right? You might have lost most of your games, but now you've been in the circuit, you've been in the system, right? And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, on Face It, there's ESEA League, which is 100% what you used to sign up for. The Open Division has thousands of teams that sign up every season across all our regions, right? So play in Open on Face It. And what I want you to do is learn from every single game. When you can start adding the same strategy that we have for Pug. So when you're in these league matches, right, you've created your first team. It's full of real life friends, in game friends. It's full of these Face It players that are bad. When you start playing these teams that are destroying you, that are good, you start adding these players, you start getting to know them as well. And maybe after this season, they'll add you onto their team because they saw how you performed, they saw how nice you were, you got to know them, and you just start making these connections, right? Truly, once you join that first team, the connection game, the process is so much easier as long as you be a good person. If you're typing, you know, being negative and toxic in every Pug and every league match, dude, you're just hurting yourself. I laugh so hard when these, like, people just sit there and be toxic and like ruin their chances. There's been so many players that have ruined their chances with me because they just want to be little freaks and like and just like be weird for no reason instead of just being a human and being positive, right? I'll never play with them now, right? They're just not mature enough, they're not developed enough to ever be a teammate that I want to have. So yeah, it's a connection game, guys. Short story, it's a connection game. At the end of the day, who you know and who knows you is everything. It always helps to add friends on Steam, on Face It, to get to play with new people, and you never know who's going to come in clutch for you. You never know who's going to give you that opportunity to shine and show you what's up. But yeah, so focus on individual development when you're at the beginning. Focus on being the best player you can, the best teammate you can, because you know that those teammates are also going to come in clutch for you time and time and time again. My past teammates have helped me out so much in the past. Even those that I might have not enjoyed being with or, you know, had the best relationship with, they end up in life is crazy. They end up in some way coming full circle around and just giving you opportunity. You give them opportunity. It's just a great cycle. But when you're a nasty, negative person, you just never get to be part of that really cool like experience. And that's what I love about team esport, team sports, just everything. It's just like, man, it really is like a brotherhood, or for, you know, all the females out there trying to get into female CS, like a sisterhood. It's just crazy. It's really good. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will say, if you guys want to see me playing live and ask me live questions about this topic, I would love to have a discussion live on my twitch.tv/CojamoCS. You can see me playing Face It live. I'm to the point where I don't really need that connections a lot because I've already done that for years. But I can help you out and we can see what we can do. Also, if you want to support me directly, guys, check out my merch shop that is now live on kojamo.shop. I'll leave a link in the description. Check out some of that stuff. Every single thing helps me out so much and helps me live this dream that I am part of right now. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. All of you guys are amazing people. Keep grinding. I wish you lots of success. Check out the videos on the screen right now to keep learning and getting better at this game. Subscribe to my channel so you never miss out on these daily-ish uploads. So catch you guys later. Peace out.